Everybody, welcome back to Life After the Woods, episode 16 with me, Sid, and we're here in the villager breeder area. The few changes have happened, but these guys are shut down. Mr. Farmer can't throw them anything because of that block. We've still got plenty of villagers left, and I've used all my minecarts bar one. I am going to need those and those. And you'll see where we've got to out here. So I've put a clock in just so I can keep my eye on the times. We've still got our rotten flesh villager here, and we've still got our librarian here selling us bookshelves. This guy is Mending and Frostwalker and Fire Aspect 2. In fact, I should actually say that's Frostwalker 2. So that should really be... So I'm putting the primary trades in uppercase and the lesser trades like Fire Aspect 1, we want Fire Aspect 2 ideally, in lowercase. This guy is Feather Falling 3, Punch 2, Looting 1. This guy's got Unbreaking 3, but it needs to be escalated. This guy's got Silk Touch, and this guy actually needs a sign. Have I got one left? Not in here, I haven't. This guy was a mistake, but these are handy, so it has given me some ideas for my backpack. I've got one more sign. Yeah, in theory, woodcutters can get the bone charm thing, but most of what he's got is not worth the effort. I suppose being able to sell him Crimson Stem is reasonable, but you are acquisition. Acquisition. I think I've spelt that wrong, but there we go. No, I haven't. Acquisition, yeah. And we'll dye that blue. I haven't got any blue on me. Acquisition allows you to pick things straight up. So that's where we are. And because we've got to this point, we now have got a Looting 3 sharpness for Mending, Unbreaking Katana. I'd like Sweeping Edge on that. I think that's probably about it. That's our Silk Touch pick. Efficiency, Mending, Unbreaking. We've got the Chopping McChop Face. I've got Protection 5, Fire Protection 5, Mending, Unbreaking, Respiration 3 on my helmet. Blast Protection 4, blah 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 on that. No protection on that. That's what I need a protection book for. And there's no protection on this one either. But pretty good other than that. And the bow I've added Mending to because I've got so many arrows I don't know what to do with them. And so my trading regime is purchase some bookshelves. Break the bookshelves. And obviously we can only get 3 books from a thing, even with the Fortune Axe, but that's fine. We can go back over to you, sell you some books, and repair our axe, and then come over here and sell this guy some books, and repair our pick, and sell this guy some books, and that's how I'm making emeralds at the moment. Rotten flesh when all else fails. So yeah, that's pretty good. The Silk Touch, of course, was coming really handy for getting blocks. Now, what else have I done between episodes? The only other thing is up here. So you'll recognise this. This is XP Farm. Now here I have got some crates across the top. I've got iron and gold. Anything iron goes in there, anything gold goes in there, and basically I'm using the system to fuel itself. You know, this once the sticks have moved through, then we should start getting other things. Can I see what you've got? All sorts of random bits and pieces in there. Anything that burns basically goes in there, including the enchanted stuff. The chests I may not, but you know, they're not going anywhere. And we're getting iron nuggets and gold nuggets from this. So, you know, just come in here, kill a few zombies. And grab the results, come over here, stick that in there, stick that in there. Everything leather goes in there. That's where that lot goes. And all you do is you take your shears and everything leather turned into leather. So no cows harmed in the process of making this. And yeah, works really well. So, right. The reason I got that is, of course, I've also got a Fortune 3 pick now. So I went into the Nether quickly before this episode, grabbed all of the quartz I could find in front of me, and oh, and of course the cleric has got the XP potion trade as well, worth mentioning. Fortune McPicky, let's go in there. Of course, it's got acquisition, so it's all going straight into my inventory with no hassle. All nice and good. Now, I have got a slight gold shortage. This is well, I haven't got a gold shortage. I've got lots of gold, but if I use it all to make golden apples, which I have an apple shortage, of course, it wouldn't be the same if I didn't, would it? No, you can I fortune? You will smelt to a gold ingot, or you will crush to one with a 30% chance of 2. I think we are going to put you into the raw ores section. Now you have a crush 2 with a 30%. Yeah, okay. So all of this has crush probabilities. Oh, nether blocks. Nether. Well, I don't know what to do with this. I'm never sure what to do with this nether crystal. Stick it in there for now. So today, I want to actually make a start on a couple of things. One is getting rid of the rain, which we're going to do right now. And I want to start thinking about Create a little bit. Now, Create is completely new to me. I've done a little bit of testing to work out what I want to do and how I want to do it. I want to do it on this side of the pond. That side of the pond will be for food and the like. And of course, you know, we still need to work out ways of getting around. I've got some ideas what I want to do around here, and that may be something we do today as well. But first off, I want to play with Create. And what we are going to want to do is well, let's have a look. We're going to need a toolbox. Well, we don't need a toolbox. We can live without a toolbox, but if I just go and get a brown toolbox, because we still need to do that, we need to get sheets. To do sheets, we need to make a mechanical press. Mechanical press we can make. Is it going to be beneficial? I think it is going to be beneficial to get a brown toolbox. I really do. So maybe we start off down here with the basics, and yeah, so I'm going to want a couple of water wheels, which is going to be large cogs. We're going to need a lot of this andesite alloy, and for andesite alloy we are going to need iron nuggets and andesite. Andesite, of course, we haven't found, so we're going to need to make diorite and mossy cobble, but of course we also haven't found diorite, I don't believe. Everything but the one thing. So what we actually need to do to get that is going to be fairly straightforward. Andesite is going to be cobble and diorite. Diorite is going to be cobble and quartz, hence why I went to the nether to get myself a couple of stacks of quartz, couple of stacks of those, to give me a couple of stacks. I can't believe I just bought diorite. And those will then become andesite, and those will then become andesite, and then we shall be good and happy. We'll take you, and we're going to take a bunch of nuggets. Now let me just double check that one is half and half, so like that and like that makes me 32. And we use you to make all sorts of wonderful create stuff. Those are made with that, so we're definitely going to want those. Let me just do a couple of those. And right, so if I want a water, I'm going to need 2 water wheels, but let's start off with one. I'm going to need a gear. I've got the create gears, which allows me to make gears that don't require the rod in the middle. But so it doesn't really matter. There is no practical difference. It just looks different when you make them. Just that makes 2. So buttons and planks. Take some oak. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 with 1, 2, 3, 4 and that. No. And that makes me those. It's brown toolbox. You want to so it's only hang on a second. I want the little cog. Buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you know what would make sense? I'm doing this at oops. There we go. That will make life a lot easier for us, because then I can make everything that we can normally make in the thingy. Right, so buttons. And that makes me 8 of those. So I need a chest, a golden sheet. Now golden sheet requires you require 2, and a soft. God, here. There's so much stuff. Wood. More wood. Take those for now. Right, so what was I doing? I want to make a flywheel. That's simple enough. I need those. I need 8 of those. And that will give me a water wheel. Now I'm going to need 2. So I might as well go and do 1, 2, 3, 4. And that. A couple of those. I don't need an encased shaft for this, but it does look better. Hang on, why are you not showing me how to do that? Let me ponder that. Press around to use to decorate casing. Oh, you just place them on it, I believe. Okay, all right. So for let me. What have I got? I've got silky. So let me put you away. I've got the silk touch, so I can grab myself a stack of glass. I'm going to do this here for now, just because. So I'm going to have my water wheel just to get the plates, so I can get the toolbox. That's the wrong way around. Just because we can. And I don't really need it to be even that powerful, so I'm not going to worry too much about that's right. Yeah. And I could have embedded that in the ground a bit further actually, but let's do that. See how that goes. Worst that can happen is water goes everywhere. I need a bucket. I'll say, this is new to me. I'm not Not that familiar with this mod, and it is quite a technical mod in some respects. Now that will get me almost certainly enough torque to do what I want to do. So I want to make a press. Let me go back here. That needs that, so I need 2 cogs, an andesite casing, andesite alloy, and a block of iron to make a mechanical press. Got the cogs, those. So that was log and 2 bits of that makes me those. Andesite, a block of iron. So that's a block of iron. That. A casing. And an andesite thingamabob. Now, how are you getting... Oh, you're getting rotational force from the side. Okay, that's fine. So I should be able to put one of those in here. That on there. And if I get... Now, will this work, or does it actually... I think it's going to require a depot under there. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. One. Press goes bonk. 2. Perfect. That means we can make the brown toolbox, which needs another gear and a bit of leather. Leather, that. Chest. Try that again. Chest, leather, that, and a gear. Makes me that. And this is where you can put all your components. And then just put stuff back in. You can clear them like that. Not sure what that is. But that is pretty cool. That's just a little toolbox for all the parts that go into making a hoofer. However, we're not here to make a simple press and a toolbox. We're here to make something a little bit more complex than that. So we are going to want to make 2 grinding wheels. Really? That's how you have to make it? Wow. Tell you something, creative testing does not prepare you for the reality. Brass casing, electron tube, okay. So we are going to need, you get 2 for this at least, and we need hang on, you're telling me I need to make let's have a look at this. So I need to make an array of 21 mechanical crafters. That seems a little bit excessive. Why? One exit on all. Okay. I love this pondering mechanism, by the way. It's just, I wish there was like a, is that a fast forward? No, next scene, okay. Into the inventory at the exit. Okay. Let's just watch this through. Blah, blah, blah. So you will stick some rotational force into it. And can insert items manually. I presume I think you can pipe them in as well, from what I gather. Once every slot of the path containing an item, the crafting process will begin. Okay. Oh. That's weird. Oh, and you can force it if there's gaps. Okay, that's fine. But why do I have to do... Oh, this is annoying. I have to make 21 of those. That's just so expensive. Mind you, on the flip side, I suppose I am moving into the realms of audibling, aren't I? So if I want to make that, I need to make 21 of those. 20, and I get 3 per, so I need to do 7 crafts of that. So I need 7 of these, and those are made... polishing rose quartz on sandpaper and rose quartz. Okay. All right. First things first. I am just going to turn off my water wheel. Whee! I am going to need that, of course, in a moment, but we'll take you away and put you over there. So I need to make 21 of those. There's 7 electron tubes. So I need 7 of these. These are made with redstone and quartz. Oh, redstone, yeah. That's not what I wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's done. And I need to use some sandpaper, which is paper and sand. But that's a novel idea. Paper and sand. Okay, how do I use... Hold shift for summary. Automatically applied, when used, applies polish to the items held in the offhand. Now, apparently you can put unbreaking on these as well, but I'm not too worried right now. Interesting mechanic. Presumably you could put mending on them as well. Tempting. Let me just check. What can I actually put on there? I can put tinted. I can put mending and unbreaking on. I am very tempted. You know, I've got 30 levels. Let me just check what I've got in books. I did make a few mistakes when I was. That one's got sharpness 3 actually. I don't think I'm going to need that for anything else. I don't think I've got a mending, but I have got an unbreaking. Let's go grab a mending book. I want to do that. Just because it's silly, if nothing else. Where are you? Mending. Thank you. You reset yet? Yes, you have. I suppose I should do this while I'm here. It makes sense to keep my things. Let me quickly do this. I'll be back in a moment. And 1 bottle of enchanting repairs the entire thing. There we go. We've got our sandpaper sorted. Right, what were we making? We were making that. We need to make that. I need 7 crafts of that. So I need 7 iron ingots and 7 iron nuggets and 7 redstone torches. There's our nuggies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can dupe and dupe, 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 dupe. 7 of those. Okay, then we've got the crafter. Let me get this right. So what am I doing again? I'm making this. So I need a brass casing, so I need 2 brass sheets, which means I need to actually put you back. Brass sheets. Brass sheets. Brass sheets. No, back. Brass is made with crushed brass. How do you make crushed brass? You crush it, of course. Yeah, stupid. How do I make brass? Brass ingot is made. This is all. Mixer. Oh my god. I need to make a blaze spawner to combine copper and zinc. God almighty. Sorry. For those who get offended by that, that's not my intention. Blaze spawner. You know, I thought this was going to be so easy. Just goes to show how wrong you can be. Let me not a blaze burner. A blaze burner is iron. Oh, that's easy. And then you mysterious conversion. Really, this is. Alright, let's have a look. Using empty blaze. Right click a blaze with an empty burner to capture it. Okay. Right, so we need to get 2 iron plates. I'm going to get 4. I'm going to make, if I can get 2 or 4 of them, I will do. Means I'm going to have to go to the nether, but I am a little bit better prepared now. Take those. We're going to repower you. Always worry about jumping on those. It feels like it should be more. Do your work. Bonk. Bonk. What else did I need for the empty blaze burner? A couple of iron bars. I'm fairly certain I've got some iron bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pop that and those and my sandpaper back in there. The glass can go away, as can all of the wooden stuff. Grab my bucket of water and make myself 2 blaze burners. Right, I'm off to the nether fortress. I'll see you when I get there. And thanks to my foresight of placing all of these around the area, we have got that. Now I do need to swap out my help. Fire protection's on the wrong item. It's alright, I will get a mending something else at some point. I also, this stuff I wanted to see, I should be able to, no, not with that anyway. I maybe need a silk touch shovel for that. Right, well, there's no avoiding it. Let me just stick one of those on my hotbar just in case. Let's get in and go and try and find a blaze. And a wither skeleton. Which didn't really drop much for anything for us. Right. These fungus are brilliant. I am tempted. I don't know what I'm tempted, to be honest. I'm just tempted. Because we aren't seeing any blaze this direction. And I know if I grab my atlas, and I face that way, there's supposed to be blazes over there. So, or at least blaze spawners, and blaze spawners equals blazes, so there you go. So what we'll do is we will take those. I'm going to do... that's not brilliant. I need some more blocks. Actually I've got some. That's fine. As long as I can get through these, it doesn't matter. The kind of that shape to me indicates. So if I have them flat, they go that way. But yeah, it doesn't matter as long as I can get through them. So what have we got? Out here, I feel much braver now. I don't know why. So I can definitely harvest it with that now. Again, let's just chunter this way, just double check behind us, make sure no sneaky backstabbers. And let's continue. Hi. I'll take a 2-shot on her with a skeleton for definite. There's a blaze. Hang on. Ow. Right, well that's all I needed. There's supposed to be a blaze spawner. Why is there no blaze spawner? I've not broken the blaze spawner. I've never been to this part of the fortress. Where's my blaze spawner? There's a blaze spawner. Right, now swap out. Do a little bit of eating. Oh, it's actually totally enclosed. Ah, not so cocky now, are you? No. Get a few more blaze rods while we're here. Right. In fact, I may set myself up a portal, a waystone here. We can use this proper later. Right now, this is fine, but let me. Let me do that and put that back in. Just pop that there with the nothing can get into me now, and I should have a spare hoofer. Blaze spawner. That's fine. That will absolutely do me more than fine. Let me get back to the portal because it's free. Let me go from the portal to... So it costs 3 to travel between dimensions. I'll live. And we're back. Right, let me go and have a look at what I have to do next, because blaze spawner, blaze burners, blaze, and blaze. All weird stuff. For one, I need to get myself a different thing for hoofer, don't I? Oh, that's alright, I'll get one. I will get one. Anyway, back in a mo. Alright. You know what? There is if this was a permanent thing, I'd stick a dispenser on the back so I could just dispense the bucket. We need to make a whisk. Whisk is, let me get this right. Need 2 more of those. A whisk is that, so we can go plob and plob. There's our whisk. And then we're going to make that, which is a whisk, andesite casing, 2 things, and a hoofer. And that is going to go, presumably, there. No, that needs, oh, okay. That is, interesting. So we're going to need more things to do this, because I need to change that rotational angle, because a thingy will not appear into that. This is a right old rabbit hole, isn't it? Okay, well, grab that as well. I'll give myself a shaft on both sides, just so I've got options. And then I'm going to presumably need a vertical gearbox, which is a gearbox, which is 4, and I need more of those then, don't I? Okay, buttons and 1 of them. I think what we will probably end up doing at some point is like just make a whole load of all of this, so we've got loads of these gears and everything ready, because clearly we're going to go through a lot of those. So gearbox, 4 of them, and an andesite casing. And that becomes a vertical gearbox. Okay, that's fine. That we can change it between. I like that. That's a nice design feature. So if I want a vertical gearbox, and then I take that up there, then we put the mixer there, then that should start spinning. It has. Excellent. So then we need a basin, which is just 5 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 of those. That's probably the most expensive item in the repertoire here. And this is where, oh no, we're all right. We can get away with that, because we've still got something going on down there. And we can place you there. And then we wanted bronze, didn't we? And bronze. Come on, where are you? It's hiding from me. Brass. Was it brass or bronze? It was. Yeah, it wasn't. It was definitely brass and not a bar of chocolate. I do. And brass was just quite literally a copper and a zinc ingot to make 2 of those. Now, what was I making? I've completely forgotten. Making these, that's right, and those need brass casing. I need 2 to make 4. And each one of those things. So I need 2 lots. So I need 2 copper and 2 zinc. Do I need to process this? Probably. Ah, no. go. In fact, might as well make a few more of those. I know I've messed up the thing there, but that's fine. Right, I've got a coal. And we're going to feed this guy's coal, and that's going to melt whatever we put in here, I believe. So... okay. Take 2 of those. And... what? Feed him? Oh, he needs a mixer, idiot. Come on. Make me some stuff. It appears that this mechanical mixer is not rotating with enough force. Wonderful. Okay. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing wrong here, and there is a trick which, damn it, I picked up. I wanted to get rid of you as well for that matter. You can go over there. Which I picked up from an advisory video, if you like, on how to increase or how to maximize. No, don't do it like that, that's for certain. Your rotational force out of your hoofers. And the answer advice was quite simple, and that was to actually get a bubble column running, because that will give you the maximum coverage on all 4 sides. Now, what we actually want is, oops, hello. Is basically to get a bubble vator which comes so you get every single side has got rotational force on it, and apparently that makes the wheel give slightly more than it's rated for. And it could be just because I didn't have the actual optimal setup running as well. So we've now got that going. Let's go back to that. Let's stick the mechanical mixer there. It's not got enough speed. How do I make it go faster? Well, there's a chain link drive, isn't there? But again, we're getting into... it just seems to be adjustable encased chain drive or gear shift. Gear shift rotates, it changes the direction if I recall correctly. Rotation in a straight line and reverses it. Yeah, so that is not what we're after. Clutch should just be a on off, I think. Control rotational force using a clutch, blah blah blah. Come on. It breaks the connection. Okay, yeah, it's basically on off. I thought that's pretty much my understanding of a clutch from that. Now, an encased chain drive. I think this is the wee beastie we need. Or is it? No, I don't think it is. Right, I need to have a hunt around and work out how to increase. I mean, I know I can put bigger cog and smaller cog and all sorts of weird stuff like that, but it will, yeah. Alright, back in a sec. Think I've figured it. I put a big gear in, little gear, change the orientation, and that has increased the RPM significantly. So we're going to need to pop our 2 ingots and 2 of them in, and I just need to give him some fuel. Here, have some charcoal, matey. Oh, and we're working. Cool. And there's our 4 hoofers, and then we can leave this over here, and we need those to become platelets. I'm going to leave that in place for now. I love that blade. That is such a brilliant concept. And well, we'll see how far I get before I take a screenshot, but I'm going to just take a screenshot of that just in case we don't get any further. I'm not sure how long I've been recording. Now, what did I need to make? I needed to make... So I'm making you. For that I need those. For that I need a whole load of these brass casings. So that's just a whole load of wood, isn't it? Let me just do that. Convert you over. Do that. Do that. Gives me, oops, almost. That gives me 8 of those. Which means we can now move to, right, I've got those, I just need more of those, and I need crafting tables. That's simple enough. We got those. Let me clear those out of the link. I need more of those. So that just means buttons, and how many of those? How many more? Let's have a think. Work this out. So 7, I need 14, and I've got 5, so I need another 9. Okay, and they craft 8 at a time, so let's do 2. That andesite is lasting, I'll give it that much. And those, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I got loads of those on me. Okay, that's fine, not a problem. We're going to take those and the electron tubes. That will make me 21 of those. Right, now we've got to try and figure out how to hook this up. I suppose we're going to take one of these, like so. I'm going to take these, and what do I need to make? I need 21. Oh, can you do this without... Oh, let me have a look then. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, scaffolding is going to be necessary. Really should have done this somewhere bigger, shouldn't I? Definitely should have done this somewhere bigger. This is massive. Luckily I only need to use these like that once, so overstressed and more sources or slow down the components with high stress impact. That help? No. Right. Well, we're getting there. We're just not getting there. Okay. Back in a mo. Alright, I've been going overly long at this, and I have found out what the problem is. The problem is basically a matter of torque. Wrong way. And the solution, which seems a little annoying, is throwing 7 water wheels at it. That's the only thing I could find online that actually gave me any indication of how to make this play. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that, am I? So, because I'm going to use a lot of water wheels anyway, they are going to feature heavily. That design with the soul sand and the things just makes a neat little simple engine. And oh, come on, for discrete uses around the place. So that is kind of a thing. And what we should find now, if I take one of those, is no problems whatsoever. So we need to get this thing up and running. I'm going to need 4 of those. I made some more andesite alloy because we are going to use it. And the important thing with this thing is all of the boxes have to point down to a single one, which is heading out the a single thing. So we're effectively making this crafting grid. And if we double check, I think we also have to go here, 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 and here. And then I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And if, oops, and that. And if I go F1 and F2, that's our screenshot. And everything just basically gets dragged down into that pattern and combined into the recipe, which then makes me those 2 grinding wheels. And that's it. That was all to get to the point where I've made the grinding wheels. Now my plan here is to take all of this back down, pack it all away, and so that hit me then. Oh, one broke off, interesting. Or did I hit it? I don't know. One of the two. The auto crafters will come in handy as well, and we'll be making more of those because the factory I've got planned for making an ore processing is going to be, it's going to be interesting. I am going to need to get some materials for that, and I'm probably going to end up packing a whole load of village masons in the villager trading hall, because I am going to want bricks, because I can't build a factory that isn't industrial. I mean, well, that's not true. I can build a factory that isn't industrial. I'm just not gonna. But that is a really little handy tool. We have made our first foray into Create, and I have to admit I'm loving the mod. It is difficult, to say the least, but it definitely a lot of learning and stuff that I'm not familiar with. Well, things I'm not familiar with doing, but on the whole, it is. I see you, sir. Yeah, let's go and introduce these guys to my hatchery. We'll also get a bottle of milk ready, because I'm about to get bad omen. It doesn't matter. Hello. You obviously struggle with that. There we go. All sorted. And we'll drink that bottle of milk to clear that bad omen. Perfect. Are these all my misses or... Oh well. The problem with the split effect is you don't know which ones you've done. Yeah. So next episode we're going to try and make a start. We'll get certainly get the crusher done. And then we'll start looking into, that will give us basic ore doubling. And we can take it from there. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. And bye for now.